You know, in 2024 baseball, do you talk about somebody that's a 20-80 man who can bat 300? And where this all started pretty much was with this player. All he had to do was get close to 20 home runs, close to 80 RBIs, and these teams would be successful. He was part of five straight divisional winners in Oakland, three straight World Series 72 to 74. And he became a household name throughout the world. But he became so prominent in Canada, almost every coach, English and French, said, "Give me a Joe Rudi and I can win anything." So today we're going to be talking about the winner, Joe Rudi. Now, Joseph Odin Rudi, born in Modesto, is an American former pro baseball player. He played MLB as a left fielder between 67 and 82, most prominently as an integral member of the A's Dynasty that won three straight World Series titles between the glory year of 72, where he had a big season, and 1974. Now, he changed the way left field was played because it was never a marquee position, usually center or right, because of Reggie Jackson. Now, a three-time All-Star, he was a great two-way player, excelled as an offensive and a defensive player in the diamond, winning 3 Gold Gloves, and was the American League leader in hits with 181. He also played for the Angels and the Red Sox as part of the Charlie Finley cull of the mid-70s. In 2022, he was inducted into the Athletics Hall of Fame. Now, born in the beautiful California community, he graduated from Thomas Downey High School in Modesto. Now, Rudi batted a career-high 309 in 1970 and led the American League with a career-high 181 hits in 72. That year, he finished second in the AL MVP voting behind, of all people, Dick Allen, because the White Sox really were not the divisional contenders that year compared to the A's. Now, that season, he helped the Athletics win the World Series and made a great game-saving catch in Game 2 at Riverfront that went on to become part of the highlight reel for many Major League Baseball films. With Tony Perez on first and Oakland leading 2-0 in the ninth inning, Rudi raced to the left field fence and made a leaping backhanded catch of Dennis Minkey's smash to save a run and to, again, change the series. Early in the contest, Rudi hit a solo home run. He also caught Pete Rose fly ball for the final out of the series. Now, in 74, he had another big year. He had a career-best 22 home runs and 99 runs batted in while leading the American League with 287 total bases. He was also awarded his first career Gold Glove and was once again the runner-up in AL MVP voting behind Jeff Burroughs, and the Texas weren't really contenders that year, so he should have been a two-time MVP. Now, Rudi hit a home run in Game 5, the deciding contest of the 74 World Series, off Mike Marshall, that would turn out to be the game winner and series clincher. Rudi's Athletics became the first team since the 49-53 New York Yankees to win 3 straight World Series titles, and that's a hard feat. It's never been done to an extent in a modern era besides the Athletics. Now, in 75, he was elected by the fans to start in the All-Star game as an outfielder when he joined 4 other A's in the American League starting lineup. He also played some first base for the A's in 75. Now, with baseball entering the free agency era, A's owner Charlie Finley attempted to sell Rudi and pitcher Rollie Fingers to the Boston Red Sox for $1 million each at the MLB trade deadline on June 15, 76, rather than trading him, as he had done with Reggie Jackson and Ken Holtzman prior to that season, or risk losing them in free agency. Rudi actually reported the Red Sox and was issued a uniform, but never was permitted to play, as was Fingers, as baseball commissioner Bowie Kuhn voided the transaction as not being in the best interest of baseball. He eventually later played for Boston in 1981. Now, Rudi, along with Don Baylor, ended up leaving the A's as a free agent and signed with the Angels for the 77 season. However, Rudi's tenure with the Angels was mostly injury-plagued, even though he posted respectable home run and RBI totals in his 4 seasons. His best year with the Halos was in 78, when he played 133 games and hit .256 with 17 home runs and 79 RBIs. He did miss the Angels' 79 postseason run with injury. After the 80 season, Rudi was traded by the Angels along with Frank Tanana to the Red Sox for Fred Lynn. They were ripped off on that one. After one injury-filled season, he closed his career back with the A's in 82 and hit a home run in his last pro at-bat. Now, in 16 Major League career seasons, 1,547 games, .264 batting average, .1468 for 5.556, with 684 runs scored, 287 doubles, 39 triples, 179 home runs, 810 RBIs, and 369 walks. His on-base percentage was .311. His slugging was .427. Strong defensively, he recorded a career .9191 fielding percentage at all three outfield positions. In 38 postseason games, covering 5 American League title series and 3 World Series from 71 to 75, he handled 124 total chances, 120 putouts in that without an error. Now, Rudi is retired and lives with his wife Sharon in the Villages, Florida. He's a longtime amateur radio operator with the call signal NK7U. So if you look at the rough stats, it's quite interesting, because you're talking about the double totals, like from 1970 to 78, 23, 23, 32, 25, 39. He led the league in doubles in 74, 26, 32, 13 in injury plague 77 with California, and 27. Now, in the postseason, again, strong defensively. Basically, batting average of .257, 15 RBIs, 3 home runs, and big one, of course, was the 73 World Series, where he went 9 for 27 with 4 RBIs, batted .333, and the 74 World Series he batted .333 again. So, but in the ALCS, he wasn't as strong as the World Series. In 3 World Series, 21 hits, 2 doubles, 2 homers, 9 RBIs, 5 bases on ball, and ironically was caught once for stealing. Now, standard fielding again throughout his career, only committed, I think it's this is his whole career, 22 errors, ladies and gentlemen, in his career in the outfield. 19 errors at first base as a first baseman, and it's quite interesting. He only made 3 errors in right field again, and 19 errors in left field. So 41 errors in his career over 16 seasons. That's pretty good, because you look at Ernie Clement with Toronto. He's got 8 errors already this season, so I don't think he's in Rudi's category. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the story of Joe Rudi. You see, you got to understand each, like Sal Bando, Campaneris, Reggie Jackson, Gene Tennis, Rolly Fingers, Jim Hunter, Vida Blue. These are basically marquee players that do not have to be in a Hall of Fame to be a Hall of Fame dust. Those 5 straight years, and those key players, Holtzman as well, those key players with a whole bunch of, like I said, prominent filler. It's amazing, ladies and gentlemen, what he meant to us back in the 70s. Because every time you turn on the Oakland A's, and the Alou brothers as well, they were our Montreal Canadiens of baseball. I think that's the best compliment I can give. They were the Montreal Canadiens of baseball in the 70s for popularity, for talent, and being for a money team. If anything, the Oakland A's could take, you could take them to 7 games, you could knock them off in Game 7. So we saw that with the Mets and the Reds. The Reds were the better team in 1972, and look what happened there. I mean, as Pete Rose said, that's eventually led him to leave Cincinnati, because he was burnt out by losing that series. It took him a while to recover. See, 75 and 76 wasn't the opposition of the Oakland A's, because the Red Sox were never a money team, and the Yankees of 76 were too early. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the story of the great Joe Rudi. If you like what you're doing here with our Oakland A's podcast, let us know with a like, comment, subscribe, or share.